For each ordered pair, determine whether it's a solution to the system of equations. Well, I'm actually going to solve these equations because they are linear, which means there's no exponents, and linear equations only have one solution. So I'm actually going to solve this first one. See how y is by itself? So y equals 8x minus 4. So I'm going to rewrite this other equation, negative 3x plus 2y equals 5. But instead of y, I'm going to put what it is, 8x minus 4, and I'm going to put it in parentheses. So that gives me negative 3x plus 2, parentheses 8x minus 4 equals 5. And I'm going to go ahead and solve that. I'm going to get rid of the parentheses by distributing. Everything else is going to stay like it is for now. So 2 times 8x is 16x. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8 equals 5. Now I know what negative 3 and 16 is. Negative 3 plus 16 is 13. So 13x minus 8 equals 5. I'm going to add 8 to both sides. Bring down the 13x. Opposites cancel. 5 plus 8 is 13. I'm going to divide. 13 divided by 13 is 1. So x equals 1. And then I'm going to come up to this original y equals equation. But I know now that x is 1. So y equals 8 times 1 minus 4. So I've got 8 minus 4. So y equals 4. And this is an ordered pair. So x first and then y. So 1, 4 is the answer. That means all the rest of these are not answers, because with a linear equation, you can only have one answer. Okay, so for the next one, I'm going to use a different method because y is not by itself. So let's come over here and write these down. 7x minus 3y equals 1. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the numbers, not the signs, just the numbers in front of x. So I'm going to put a 7 here and a 4 here. Notice I didn't put the negative 4, I just put the numbers themselves because they're already opposites, and I'm going to show you what that does. I'm going to distribute the 7 to everything. So 7 times negative 4x is negative 28x. 7 times 5y is a positive 35y equals 7 times 6 is 42. I'm going to distribute the 4 to this equation. So 4 times 7x is 28x. 4 times negative 3y is negative 12y. And 4 times 1 is 4. Now I'm going to add columns together. So opposites cancel. 28 take away 28 is 0. So there's no more x's. For my y's, 35 minus 12 is 23 equals 42 plus 4 is 46. I'm going to divide both sides by 23. So y equals 46 divided by 23 is 2. Okay, so now I'm going to take one of these. It doesn't matter which one. I'm going to use the one that has smaller numbers maybe. It doesn't matter which one you use. So 7x minus 3y equals 1. However, I know that y is 2. So I have 7x minus 3 times 2 equals 1. So 7x minus 6 equals 1. I'm going to add 6 to both sides. 7x equals 7. Divide by 7. X equals 1. Ordered pair is x first and then y. So the answer to this is 1, 2. I do not have that here. So that means none of these points that they have listed are solutions. So I've just gone over two different ways of solving systems of linear equations. The first way was actually called substitution because I had a letter by itself, so I substituted that value into the other equation. And the second method was called elimination. where I eliminated a letter, I eliminated the x, and then solved the rest of it.